Yo, Brawlers, this is your man, Glass Chin, and you're watching Glass Chin's Boxing. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yo, Brawlers, 11 months in the making. The rematch is on. The 20th of August in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Former two-time heavyweight champion of the world and British icon Anthony Joshua will be trying to regain the WBA Super, the IBF, and the WBO titles from Alexander Usyk. The name of the event is The Rage on the Red Sea. Doesn't quite have the Rumble in the Jungle or the Thriller in Manila ring to it, does it, Brawlers? But oh well. Should Joshua beat Usyk in the rematch, he will be the first person to regain the heavyweight titles of the world twice in the immediate rematch. As it stands, only himself and three other heavyweights have ever regained the title one time in the immediate rematch. Them fighters being Floyd Patterson, the great Muhammad Ali, and our very own Lennox Lewis. Can Joshua accomplish this and stamp his name in the history books? I really don't know about that, Brawlers. I'm one of them people who gave Usyk a massive chance in the first fight and wrote on multiple threads across YouTube that Usyk may have the ability to make Anthony Joshua look plain, to make him look plain average. I don't believe for a second that Anthony Joshua was ahead after 8 rounds like Eddie Hearn and the Matchroom Brigade claim. If anything, you could maybe give Joshua 3 rounds in the whole fight, and that is being a bit fair to him, to be honest. Usyk just was too good for him in every department, even beating the much bigger man in the battle with the jabs. Usyk really did make Joshua look ordinary. If Joshua is bulking up like it appears in some of his training videos, preparing to swarm Usyk and go all out for the knockout, then we may see Joshua gas mid-fight and get knocked out himself. I don't think Joshua's weight was all that much of a factor in the first fight. He did mark up Usyk and hurt him with the limited amount of shots that he actually landed, so the power was obviously there in the first bout. The problem was his tactics and trying to outbox a far superior master boxer in Usyk. Joshua may blame his team, hence why he's changed trainers, but I've said it time and time again that Joshua had poor ring IQ and he doesn't have the ability to change tactics mid-fight. We see that against Klitschko, Parker, Ruiz and even in the Takam fight. Ali said it best: when you're a plumber, you carry all the tools you need to do the job in case of an emergency. When Tyson Fury wasn't able to outbox Southpaw Otto Wallin, he switched gears and beat Wallin up on the inside with sheer volume. Even though Fury had that huge cut and could have been waved off at any chance if it got worse, he knew he had less chance of getting caught in the danger zone than on the outside where he's normally safe with his range, footwork and flicker jab. His normal tactics weren't working and he changed to suit. Joshua didn't do that against Usyk. He didn't try anything different over the 12 rounds and basically handed his titles to Usyk. Joshua, even though the world could see he needed a knockout and was well behind on the cards, he didn't go for broke and put it on Usyk in the last couple of rounds. He wouldn't put himself in the danger zone, where he might have got caught by something big. Rewind a couple of years earlier, Joshua had to do his adjustments after the first Ruiz fight. He can claim it was a punch from the gods all he wants, but if that was the case, he wouldn't have completely changed his style from a front foot boxer banger who liked to beat his opponents up at mid-range and throw short, fast combos in the pocket. The truth is, Ruiz was beating him to the punch and catching him even before the shock knockdown in the third. That's why Joshua had to completely change his style and become a back foot boxer mover, relying on his jab. Ruiz had amazingly fast hands for a guy his size, but he has very slow plodding feet. Why did it take until the rematch for Joshua to notice this? I may sound very harsh, Brawlers, but as a biased Brit, of course I want nothing more than Joshua to get revenge and reclaim the titles, to set up that big domestic clash with Tyson Fury at Wembley. Obviously that fight would most likely happen at some point anyway. It has to, really, with the amount of money on the line. But it means a lot more if both of them have titles. Imagine it, Brawlers, two British heavyweight champions of the world in an undisputed fight. It's something dreams are made of. Although, being real, Brawlers, as much as I want it for personal reasons, it's hard for me to be fully invested in Joshua in this fight, as I'm a big Usyk fan and have been since the amateur days when he dominated the World Series of Boxing, and when he won the gold medal at the World Amateur Championships and the 2012 Olympic Games. With the war still raging in Ukraine, Usyk is a great ambassador and a great man. His achievements in boxing already make him an all-time great in my book, and it would be sad to see him lose his O. With what's happening in his homeland, it's hard not to have a soft spot for the man. So I'm torn on this one, Brawlers, but with that golden carrot of Fury versus Joshua at the National Stadium keep being dangled in front of us for the last couple of years, as a British boxing fan, I've been waiting for this for a long time, and we need that fight. With all the belts on the line, it's one of them fights that's going to make legacy. Anyway, August the 20th, we will have to wait and see what happens. We'll have to wait and see who the better man is. I will do a more in-depth breakdown closer to the fight and let you know my pick on who I think wins. But until then, brawlers, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Will it be revenge or repeat? Let me know what you think. And as always, brawlers, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.